Hey everyone, is it recording by the way? It's recording. With my mobile phone, of course, because I still don't have a laptop or anything else to record videos with. But anyway, so because I can't remember the whole riddle of topics and questions that we've had for this week, I'm just going to say what I remember about what I'm supposed to say this week. Oh wait, I'm sorry, it's Friday, I know, and I'm supposed to be the person who uploads videos on Thursday, but I came home late and I was very tired and I wasn't in the mood for making any videos, so that's why I'm doing this on Friday. Reason why I talk a little bit fast maybe, and you may not also understand this because I'm Dutch and my English sucks sometimes, is because I think my mom's going to come home anytime soon, because she's only at work for a couple of hours because she still has a lot of pain in her arm. So yeah, that's why. So I've never been declined from any school or work because of my gender or sexual orientation. In terms of sexual orientation, I've been bullied in high school though, because, well, I came out as bisexual, and these kids, they just couldn't understand it at that age, and high school sucks if you're LGBTQ most of the time. So yeah, they called me names and bullied me and stuff like that. It wasn't really that bad, but it was bad at one point, even that I had to switch schools to another high school, and it never really went away. People were always like calling me names, and stuff happened. Like I fell in love with the wrong person, and people found out about it, but it wasn't that bad as in first high school. In terms of gender, I've never been bullied or anything, or been called names, or treated badly in school. I came out, like, the last school that I went to, and the school before that, like, the last year that I went to that school, and then I switched because I graduated at age 21. But, no, everyone really, I was okay with it. They were really interested and curious about what it actually was and stands for, and, well, just being transgender, and so I explained it to them, and they never really had a problem with switching pronouns or calling me by a different name. They saw me as a guy, and that was what I wanted at the time. Well, now in terms of my gender queer identity that I just all recently discovered, I haven't been really taught. I haven't went to school since I came out as gender queer, or at least a non-binary person, so I don't really have experience with that. Work was also never really an issue. The last job that I went to, I did come out as transgender because I had to show this guy that I had my job interview with my passport, and I talked about this on my personal channel, but there were some rude comments about my genitals and sexual orientation, and who I slept with and who I have sex with, and what kind of surgeries that I want. And I thought by myself, like, this is a job interview, we're supposed to talk about the job and not about my body. So that was really awkward, and it was a little bit disrespectful, but this guy didn't know much about gender dysphoria, transgenderism, so, and he wasn't like the brightest one. So I was like, okay, try to answer these questions as good and coy as possible. But, okay, that was not so very funny. But no, never really been discriminated or bullied at work. I don't really know anyone else who did. Although I have heard stories from this guy, and he lives in a small village somewhere in the east of Holland, and he claims, that's not a nice thing to say. He says that he has a hard time finding a job because he is a transgender, because people always try to nag about it, especially when they see his passport, because he still has female on it. I still have female on it, so that's hard. I can imagine that that's hard, but that's like the only negative story that I heard. There were some other questions. And I can't. And now why I'm saying this, I can't really remember what they were. So I'm sorry about that. But I do hope I did at least answer 2 of these questions correctly. Okay, so see you next week. Bye.